How you doing? My name is Leslie Williams and I'm in San Diego, California, and I want to show you something. This here is my hiking area, okay? I put up all these bushes so people can't see me from the road up there when they ride by on their bikes, even though they're getting on that road and saying gang stalker, gang stalking. Sometimes they'll say that word, and then they'll say, why don't you come and steal our stuff? This is done to anchor fear in my mind that my property is going to be stolen when I'm gone for the day. The purpose of this video is to show you how clean I keep my area and where I'm hiking at, in part. This is a pathway here, okay? It comes into, I take my garbage with me on every single day, because I don't want the animals getting to it. This is my tent. It's got weatherization sheets on all sides, including the top. And the only reason why that's back there is just because it's plastic bottles that I had soda, okay, and a little barbecue thing, okay? And this is my area, and the reason why I'm showing you this is because today I noticed online that the perpetrators got online, posted a blog online, stating that I'm a social deviant, which I am not at all, okay? This is showing you my area here. It's totally clean, okay? And that's only there because I haven't dealt with it yet, okay? I'm going to be using it for security purposes. And this is my tent here, okay? And this weatherization sheets are pulled in front of it once it gets dark out. And the only reason why this is up is because I put it up between 5:30 and 7 o'clock because of the sun beams down into the opening of the mouth of the tent. Okay? Now you can clearly see that I keep my area totally clean. They also posted in a blog that I'm sleeping in a ditch, which is totally 100% up, total complete falsehood. Okay? This is my area here. Look how beautiful it is. Okay, does this appear that I'm sleeping in a ditch? I think not. Okay, but they get online to try and discredit me to make it look like I don't know how to take care of myself by stating I'm sleeping in a ditch. Look how beautiful this area is, and I keep it clean because I respect nature for one. Okay, I even built myself a birdhouse here for the birds. I even went as far as looks like I got knocked down. I even went as far as building this up. Okay, so they can perch on it to get the bread out. Okay, this wasn't like this morning when I left, so it got disconnected from this piece right here. I got to put that back up. Anyways, and the whole goal for the perpetrators is because cyber surveillance and cyber monitoring and cyber espionage is one of their main methods, okay, of organized stalking, gang stalking expeditions. And basically what they do is they get online and they'll either pretend to be fellow targets, trying to gain the trust of a target to get together with them, so they can set them up for staged events, staged incidences, call them crazy to the police after a staged event. Or what they'll do is they'll get online. You know what they're doing with my blogs? They're adding information in my blogs that I did not write and things that I did write but saved in an email file and never put them in the blogs. They're going into my email accounts and copying and pasting information from blogs that were written years ago. Information that was written years ago, sent to myself because I hadn't completed the timeline concerning that specific time period, okay? They went inside my email accounts, copied and pasted some of the information, then twisted it, and then pasted it in some of the current blogs that have been posted on my behalf, I have to say it that way, in order to reverse the perception of the people that read my blogs and the people who view my YouTube videos concerning the criminal expedition and what's happening towards me. They even went as far today as saying that she's saying that everybody around her is saying gang stalking. One of them even said that they purposely dressed up and walked around me and engaged in behaviors, and they said that I didn't even notice it. Okay, and every single comment on that blog they created was derogatory. Okay, calling me mentally ill, calling me a social deviant. Let me tell you something right now. I have undisputable proof online right now, literally black and white proof that I am a target of this crime. Black and white proof, literally black and white. So I want my viewers to know that if they ever go to Google and type in gang stalking in San Diego, it was posted under a blog called Poet something. And I was going to print it out, but I thought I'm not even going to waste the money to print it out because it's 20 cents a copy at libraries. But this just goes to show I have undisputable proof that I'm a victim of this crime. Undisputable. And as far as people getting around me saying gang stalking, undisputable proof concerning that is already uploaded to the internet. Okay? I have literally, you would not believe the proof I have, fellow American citizens. It's undisputable. Literally undisputable. So if you ever see a blog written concerning me by outside parties, and don't believe it, because I'm here today to tell you, fellow American citizens, one, I am not involved in any illegal activity whatsoever. I'm hiking in San Diego. I'm a target of what is known as gang stalking, which is also called organized stalking. And basically what they're doing, they know that proof has been uploaded because cyber surveillance is a method of organized stalking, gang stalking expeditions. So what they're doing is getting online and typing in YouTube comments on my YouTube videos that are derogatory, and to try and portray me as being a social deviant. But you know what? They do this to every target. And if you research how they get online and discredit targets and cross-reference that statement to gang stalking, you'll see that it is one of their tactics. Now, they get online and post comments on my YouTube videos stating that this is not evidence, or I can't hear what you're saying is on this audio file, because I upload audio files to videos files, and it's nothing but total BS in order for them to reverse your perception about what I'm exposing. Excuse me. So you see, the whole story here is, at the end of the day, is that they not only want to discredit me, but they also want to discredit the truth I'm telling. For them, the way that they discredit the truth is by discrediting the truth teller, by portraying them as being a criminal, a social deviant, or that a target is a threat to themselves or others, or that they're crazy. And you can Google these descriptions and cross-reference them to organized stalking or gang stalking and clearly be able to see that they're doing this method to every target. Okay? Now, and another thing, this person posted on this blog that was created. They made a blog, and then they started commenting on the blog. And one of them stated that they purposely got around me to see if that tactic that I was exposing online that they're using, okay, would be noticed by me by getting around me and doing it, okay? How did this person know where I was? Think about that. I haven't introduced myself to one person in San Diego except for the San Diego police and specific university campus police officers. Not one person by name. All my videos online are titled Learning Disabled Woman, and all my blogs are as well. So how do these people know where I'm at on any given day in order for that guy to say that he purposely got around me to engage in gang stalking to see if I'd notice it? And so what if I didn't notice it? Big deal. I've gotten to the point to where I'm ignoring the crap, and they know it. But their whole goal, see, there's a manifesto online right now that you can go to by going to Google and typing in a gang stalking tech, everything you need to know. It's a manifesto of a manager of organized stalking, gang stalking crews. This manager went offline and typed in who they are, who they're connected to, in part, and how they operate, in part. He then went to an internet cafe and posted it online. In this manifesto, he flat out states that they use the courts to trap targets, that they use the courts to discredit targets, and that diagnosing targets as being a social deviant of some kind, or that they're a threat to themselves or others, or with schizophrenia, is literally what their main objective is to do. Because this is about racketeering, co-opting people's finances, exploiting their insurance, and sexual exploitation by attempting to make targets probate wards of the state, and then placing them in a syndicated run environment they control, so they can treat them like straw people. Okay? I know exactly what I'm talking about, and the proof I have is undisputable. Undisputable. So I'm just here today, fellow American citizens, fellow Californians, fellow San Diegoans, and fellow La Jollans, is to tell you the truth. Okay? Because at the end of the day, if we let criminals just run rampant in our community, and if we let the criminals try to reverse the perception about the truth, that's how they are remaining in the freedom that they have in order to keep perpetrating their crimes, not only against me, but all the other targets that are experiencing this crime in every state in the United States. And these crimes are also going on in other countries, okay? Organized stalking and gang stalking is directly connected to organized crime in the system. They're involved in human trafficking, sexual servitude rings, prostitution rings, land co-opting, mortgage co-opting, trust fund liquidation, identity theft, any type of crime that you can think of, including even non-consensual human experimentation. Go to YouTube and type in Jesse Ventura, The Brain Invader Show. That show was about us targeted individuals. We've been covered on Coast to Coast, Ground Zero. We've been covered on local news broadcasts. And what these perpetrators do is get online and try to discredit us in order to deflect and reverse your perception about us. Yes, by labeling us as any type of social deviant, a criminal, or that we're a threat to ourselves or others, in order to reverse your perception about the truth we're telling, and to try and dispersuade you to continue to observe our updated and current blogs and YouTube videos. My name is Leslie Williams. I am not involved in any illegal activity whatsoever. Okay? And you just would not believe what they're doing in reference to hacking into my email accounts, posting things in my name. Even the things they post in my name, or will add things in blogs that I never wrote, or things that I had not put in blogs because I didn't feel that it was the right time yet. They're going in, putting it in the blogs, and then misspelling the words to make it appear that I did it because I got a learning disability. Yeah. And this is what they do, literally. And if you don't believe me, just go to Google and type in organized stalking or gang stalking and cyber surveillance. Email hacking, cyber espionage, editing targets' blogs. You'll see just by the amount of Google generated responses and the fact that other targets are saying the same thing, you'll see that this is one of their methods and tactics. And the manifesto flat out states that the section of the syndicate that does these kinds of things is called the Bureau of Technology, and it flat out describes that they monitor every single communication tool and resource that is used by a target. Phone, email, payphone, landline phone, and what else? I'm in San Diego, California, so I wanted to show you where I'm staying at. Look how nice and clean that I keep it. Okay, I take my garbage with me every day. Okay, my tent is spotless inside. Okay, and the only reason why those cigarette butts are there is because I haven't picked them up yet. I pick up my cigarette butts about once every 3-4 days. Okay, and I make sure that no fire or nothing like that is, trust me, I'm a grown woman. I know all about the situation in reference to making sure that nothing ever happens, that I caused. So I want you to see, does it look like I'm sleeping in a ditch to you? Okay? Why would people get online and say I'm sleeping in a ditch? How do they even know where I'm sleeping at? I've never mentioned the name of the roads I'm sleeping off of. Not once. Not once. They're mentioned by code name in some audio files, but I'm asking you right now, does it appear that I'm sleeping in a ditch? Okay? No. And does it appear that my hiking area is all littered up? No. Because I believe in respecting the community. I don't even litter when I'm out in public. Okay? So I wanted to show you this so you can know the truth. Okay? I hope and pray that the only thing I ask of fellow American citizens and fellow San Diegoans, fellow La Jollans, when you see my blogs and YouTube videos, understand this and be clear. They're editing them. They're posting and pasting information in there in order to reverse your perception about what's really happening to me. I'm not involved in any illegal activity whatsoever. And I have undisputably proven this crime is happening to me. Go to YouTube and type in 2/20/20/13. Learning disabled woman catches another gang stalker admitting sexual harassment. An individual literally admitted to me and a hidden running tape recorder that a San Diego police officer put him in a corner to engage in gang stalking within 45 to 70 minutes after I left the DA's office. Yes. Then go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman catches gang stalker admitting sexual harass, read comments. I have caught in a year time period, okay, two separate sets of individuals that I have caught. One on January 28, 2012, and the other one on February 20, 2013, admitting to me in a hidden tape recorder that they were put in my environment to engage in gang stalking. Those videos are online. Not to mention the fact that I was assaulted on an MTS bus by a person who had engaged in gang stalking on that bus route on numerous occasions before, and even on the day I was assaulted on that bus by him. That's why the video is only 2 minutes long. Go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on an MTS bus. Plus, they altered the video. Okay, so you can go to Google and type in learning disabled woman exposes how MTS assault videos altered. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. These people, what they're doing is they know I got proof. I literally have over 500 audio files of gang stalking being said flat out, wide out in the open, in environments that I went to. Okay? Now, before I leave in the day, I make video predictions about what I'm going to hear around me before I leave this area. And I show a picture of my cell phone, which shows the date and the time when I'm making this video, on the video. Then I state either two things. I'll state where I'm going, and let's see if I hear gang stalking, oh my God, weird, crazy, direct conversation methods around me once I get to the places I'm going. Or I'll state, I'll show my cell phone, which shows the date and time, and then I'll state, let's see if I hear gang stalking, oh my God, weird, crazy, said along any of my routes today, okay? And if it is said, it'll be caught on this digital tape recorder, okay? I have over at least 550 audio files of it being caught, flat out caught, in these places I went to after it was predicted here in the morning, okay, in the morning here at this location, which shows that I was stalked to these places to implement the direct conversation method of organized stalking, gang stalking expeditions. flat out literally along all my routes. I caught it again today after I predicted I'd hear it again this morning before I left here. Okay? And this tape recorder shows the date and time, which means that when it was caught, it was caught on the same date, but at a later time in reference to the date and time that was shown in the video prediction, which shows that I was stalked to these places, even my transportation routes, in order to put this organized harassment around me. Now, in closing, today, I spent about 10 minutes looking up other San Diego targets, past and current victims, and I printed out 2 full sheets of other targets' blogs that have been targets in San Diego, and they're all saying the same thing is happening towards them in reference to the same methods and tactics. So what are we, all sharing the same delusion? I think not. Anyways, I'm in San Diego, California, so I wanted to show you my hiking area. Okay, I'm not involved in any illegal activity whatsoever. I'm not crazy in any way, shape, or form. Okay, and you can see that I keep it clean. I've always kept my apartments clean too. Okay, because I'm not a slob. I'm not a social deviant. So understand this and be clear. If you ever run across a blog or a video concerning me, and all the statements in it, or any of the statements in it are rude, or if they're trying to paint me as a picture of being some kind of social deviant or crazy, ignore it, because it's them that's doing it. Go to Google and type in organized stalking or gang stalking and cyber surveillance. Yeah, or discrediting targets using making comments online. All right, I gotta go. I appreciate you listening. I just wanted you to know the truth, because it's important to me that people stay with my blogs and my YouTube videos, because they're getting ready to pick up the escalation concerning what's happening to me, because I am developing strategies to go after these people legally now, okay, because of the proof I got is undisputable. Do you know how, like, when you think to yourself, okay, life is gray, that life's not fair, which is true. Life is gray. It can be gray, and life isn't fair. I'm old enough to know that, but I'm also old enough to know that when you got evidence that is undisputable, it's black and white. Undisputable proof, okay, just literally undisputable. And so what they're doing is getting on lines trying to discredit me concerning what kind of a person I am. And everything they state is a total 100% complete falsehood. So I wanted you to know it. I'm in San Diego, California. They're literally, over this last Memorial Day weekend, they got up on that apartment building up there. And were saying gang stalking. They ride their bikes right by here and say it. A guy 2 days ago rode his bike by and he said, gang stalker, gang stalker, gang stalker. Oh my God. Okay, and I caught it on audio file. Okay. I'm even being harassed here. Even here. Okay, and I bother no one. All right, I gotta go. I'm sorry it might sound like I'm ranting, but I just wanted to share this with you so you'll know I'm not sleeping in a ditch. What do you think I am, some kind of a fool? Okay, look how beautiful this area is. Look how beautiful it is. Okay, and I even feed the birds and the squirrels too. All right, I gotta go. I appreciate you listening, and the only thing I ask is that if you find a time and you remember to, please say a prayer for my safety and for justice concerning the crimes that are happening towards me. Okay, thank you very much, and have a nice day.